Hey guys, today I'm going to be making flapjacks, which is, if you go over to, when we were in London, Tammy loved them. They're like an oaty bar, but they're different than what we get here. So we're going to make our version of it. Tammy found this recipe online, or did someone send it to you? You just found it?
I found it.
You just found it.
Random.
Random recipe looking. So what you need is one stick of butter.
Unsalted.
Unsalted butter, sorry. A half a cup of packed brown sugar. You need 1/4 of a cup of the golden syrup, and Tammy actually bought, this is the recommended, like, best ever gold syrup ever.
It's from the UK.
That's from the UK. It was really, she ordered it online. It was kind of expensive, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
It seemed like it was a little expensive. Anyway, you need 1/4 of a cup of that. You can replace it with other syrups, but that is super sweet. I've never tasted anything quite like that. And then you need 2 1/3 cup of quick oats, which is quick cooking oats. And you need a pinch of salt, which I'll get in a minute. So basically what you need is preheat your oven to 350. You need an 8x8 pan, oil or grease sprayed. And then basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your pan, and it's gonna have to be a big one because you're gonna have to, thank you. You're gonna have to mix in the oats to this when it gets all heated up. So basically what you want to do is just cut your butter into little hunks to where it just melts faster. That's all there is to it. This is straight out of the refrigerator pretty much. So and do you have to do this? No, it just helps melt it quicker. Okay, there's that. And you're going to add your first 3 ingredients basically. So you got your butter, your brown sugar. Tammy got me the salt when I need it. I don't need it right now anyway. Your brown sugar and your syrup in this pan. And basically you're going to heat it up until the sugar is all melted and it's smooth. And your butter, of course, is all melted. And it's all combined and smooth. This syrup reminds me, it looks like honey. It's so thick. I get all of it I can over there. And I've just got a wooden spoon because plastic spoons tend to warp and melt and stuff like that. So I just got a wooden spoon. Probably could have used a plastic. I don't want to use metal spoons on my pans. You probably could use a plastic spoon if you were to spray it. I probably could have sprayed this one with cooking spray to keep it from sticking to it, but I didn't think about it. So I'm just going to let this melt real quick and to where it's smooth, and I'll be back. This looks pretty smooth to me, and the sugar is all melted. I can't feel any granules in there anymore when you kind of push it against the side. So now what you want to do is just remove from the heat and add your oats and your pinch of salt, which I don't even know what the point of this is, but I'm just going to pour a little bit of salt in my hand. I'm sure it serves a purpose, but I just don't know what it is. And basically stir it until it's all the oats are coated, and I'm sure this is going to get really thick.
And if you wanted to add seeds or nuts.
Yeah, you can add anything you want to the oats. I think I would drop the oats a little bit, so if you add like a 1/3 of a cup of seeds, I think I would drop the oats by maybe 1/3 of a cup or something like that, because you don't want it too dry.
But if you had seeds or nuts, you would do it at this point.
You would do it now.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can drizzle chocolate on top of this. We're just making plain ones. That looks pretty moist.
Because we've never done it before.
Yeah, we've never done it before, so we're just going to make plain ones.
See how they turn out.
Yeah, but you could drizzle chocolate on top of them. You could do all kinds of different stuff to them. So basically, what you do now is you just put it into the pan without dumping it everywhere.
They remind me of the no-bake cookies, kind of how they look with the peanut butter.
Yeah.
Because the color of them. You could drizzle peanut butter on top too.
You could.
But I've had them with nuts and sunflower seeds, and I've had them with Belgian chocolate.
Oh, dirty. I'll just clean that real quick. What you want to do now is just kind of spread it in the bottom. And I just want a spoon to rake a wooden spoon off. But it said spread. It didn't say pack, but kind of.
But they are packed, you know. Flapjacks are packed.
Stuck together pretty densely. And I'm not pushing really hard. I'm just kind of like evening it out, really, more than anything. Okay, I just want to rake this off. Get all the goodness we can. So these are going to go into our, again, 350-degree oven for 15 minutes. And then once we take them out, I'm just telling you this in advance to be prepared. When you take them out, you cool them off for 5 minutes. You cut them in the pan in the shape I'll show you. And then you let them cool completely in the pan. So you don't, once you cut them, you don't take them out. You leave them in the pan. Just smoothing them out really good. So I'm gonna get these in the oven, I'll be back. All right, here they are right out of the oven, 15 minutes, and this is what they look like. We have these Reese's peanut butter chips, so we decided, you know what, why not take them straight out of the oven and just sprinkle some of these on top. Maybe not a ton, but just enough to give it a little bit of extra peanut butter flavor. So I'm just gonna spread these on top. They should melt a little bit, just from the heat of the stuff. The heat of the flapjacks themselves.
I have white and chocolate too. Do you want to add white and chocolate? Or would that be overkill?
Let's just do these.
Just the peanut butter?
Yeah. So anyway, I gotta let this cool off for like 5 minutes and then I'm gonna cut them and I'll be back in 5 minutes. All right, it's been 5 minutes, so now you're supposed to cut it. So here's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to cut it into 4 squares. So I'm gonna try to get it as even as I possibly can. And you don't take it out of the pan. You just leave it in the pan. I'm pulling my chocolate chips or my peanut butter chips with me, but that's okay. It's a lot softer than I was expecting, so. And then, I wonder if I can, I'm gonna be rude. Let's just go scrape them all on the side. Those will be the ugly ones. And then what you do is you cut it into triangles, like from corner to corner. Yeah, I'm really picking up a lot of those peanut butter chips.
I don't know if you ought to cut it anymore.
No, I think those are pretty decent size. I don't think those are too small. I worried about them being too big, but I think they're fine. So anyway, we're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 triangles out of this. So now you have to let them cool completely. Like you let them completely cool to where they should come right out of the pan. Right now they're still really hot, so they're really soft, but evidently you'll have a hard time cutting them if you let them cool off completely. So let it cool in the pan completely and I'll be back.
Okay, the flapjacks are ready, and they could have actually been cut again to have smaller triangles, but I asked Kevin, I said, is it too late to cut them out? And you think...
You might be able to, I don't know, we'll see.
But you think it's too stiff.
When you take them out, if you took a sharp knife and cut them, you probably could cut them. So they're pretty sticky.
Yes.
Pretty tough.
They're pretty tough. Yeah, but they're completely cooled.
Go ahead.
No, I want you to be ready to take a bite too. The peanut butter's good, but I've had that before. That's American.
I like them.
So good.
They're harder than what you buy. They're denser, they're harder, they're stiffer. I wonder...
Stiffer.
I wonder if I mix that syrup less. Because maybe I cooked it to where it was like getting into a candy stage of some kind and it was stiffening up.
Right.
Maybe
I was worried about that.
Maybe I literally just need to heat it up until it starts mixing together and then take it off. That's probably what I'll do in the future.
Yeah, I would love to make these again and maybe not use sunflower seeds. I love sunflower kernels. Sunflower kernels, not sunflower seeds. But it would be fun to use those. It would be fun to use some chopped nuts, like some pecans. Pecans would be really good. Almonds would be good. I would love to play around with this. Yes. And
the syrup, you can really taste that syrup in there though.
Yes, the syrup, it is delicious.
And there's no syrup around here that tastes like that.
No, and it's very, very sweet. We bought it on Amazon, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have Amazon Prime, so I didn't have to pay for shipping. So at least I don't remember paying for shipping. But these are delicious. I love this recipe. So if you want to try it, just know that it works. And so I hope you all enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.